All right, happening here, a celebration of the history of sportsmanship and motoring in our backyard. Newport, Rhode Island, all for Audrain's Newport Concourse and Motor Week. And Brendan is there now for the start of day one. Good morning, Brendan. You look very cozy out there.
Thanks, Audrey. I've got a two-seater just for us ready to go so we can cruise around Newport, Barrington, whatever it may be. But that's not why we're here right now. We're talking to the man of the hour. Rick Shad is with us. We have been checking in with this fine gentleman throughout these previous X amount of months. Are you ready to go? Today's the day. It's finally here, buddy.
I'm ready to go. Your viewers are probably like, finally, this thing's here and it can be over with so we don't have to see Rick anymore on your show. But this is unbelievable that it's actually here. I mean, we're less than an hour away from the public coming in, and I have to say, you know, I've been on TV speaking about this. I have to give kudos to the team that helped put this together, who've been working nearly 24 hours for the past few weeks to get all the details in place, and then I get to come on and do the fun stuff and promote it. But big thank you to them. Big thank you to you guys for supporting this thing. But today is a big day for us, and I'm honored to be here today.
Well, that's truly it. For those who don't know exactly what to expect, maybe they're on the fence about coming down, there are just a plethora of different activities of which they can take part.
Yeah, there's tons of things. There's a lot for free. I mean, especially starting the weekend when you'll see cars everywhere, and you really don't have to spend any money. But if you want to come to where we're standing now, the Concours Village, you can get a ticket for an adult for $30. It gets you into the village where there's great food and great Rhode Island and New England and worldwide vendors. We got the new C8 Corvette right around the corner. Of course, we got Aston here. We got Gooding and Company, the auction house. You've got so many great vendors here and so many wonderful people here. They're going to have a great time in the village, but then they're going to be able to also get into the Hall of Fame Museum. They'll also be able to get into the Audrain Museum. So that ticket is a real bargain. And if you're a youngster, you can get in for $15. And then you have the gathering tomorrow at Rough Point, which is ticketed. Tomorrow night, John Legend. We've been talking about that for months now. We're so excited. Saturday night is our gala with Kenny Loggins. It goes on. And then Sunday, the Concord Elegance with Jay Leno.
I've been giving John Legend some vocal training tips, so I know. You know me, I'm Mr. Singh. Now, how do you think I did wiping down the Lamborghini here at the start of the show?
Well, first off, it's not a Lamborghini. It's an Aston Martin.
I meant Aston Martin.
But Lamborghini actually is just a couple doors down at the Redwood Library, so you can see Lamborghini here. But Aston's one of our great sponsors. They brought in amazing cars, and if people want to come to the gathering tomorrow, they're going to be doing a worldwide unveil of the Zagato twins, which is Aston Martin's twin hyper super cars, the most exclusive cars that Aston's put out in a long, long time. They're going to unveil them to the world here, which is a big deal here for Rhode Island.
We've been talking to you a lot here, but I want to know personally, for you, when did you get, bit by the car bug? For you, was it as a kid? Did it come later in life?
Well, I grew up around cars my whole life, and it's just been a passion of mine. And I don't know, some people may know that I'm a lifelong artist and designer, and I always looked at cars and I looked at them from the design perspective, so they inspired my life for all of my life. And then I built model cars and things like that, and I still do that today. But it was just cars played a huge role in my life and my family, and I was so fortunate to follow my passion and eventually be able to work my way into the car world. And here we are with this event today. So it was a lifelong journey to get here, and I'm honored to be in this position. I'm honored to see people coming in from around the world. I'm honored that this is going to affect Newport and Rhode Island in a positive way. I mean, it's a huge thing, and it's not just for me. Like I said, it's for our entire team.
It certainly is, and you've done a remarkable job. We can't thank Rick and the team enough for joining us right here this morning. We're going to be here throughout there. Hey, look, it's a commencement all of a sudden, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely.
I've just graduated from Audrain Concours Motor Week. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to wipe down any cars that need it. We're going to have much more from Newport in a bit. Back to you.
All right, today kicks off an event that will go down in Newport history, Audrain's Newport Concourse and Motor Week. And Brendan is down at the City by the Sea with a sneak preview. Look at you down there. Good morning, Brendan.
Hello once again, Audrey. We're having a blast down here in, yes, the City by the Sea. Newport is teeming with excitement. You can feel the energy. It's all palpable. And right now, I am joined by two former drivers, two former racers. Now, for anyone tuning in right now, which one of the three of us would you think is not the former race car driver? I think you can figure that out right here. But let's meet, of course, Justin Bell and Tommy Kendall. Gentlemen, good morning. Great to have you with us. Justin, we'll start with you, sir. Let's talk about your involvement here, what it means to be a part of this great great weekend. I mean, you guys are bringing a lot to this. The pressure's on.
Well, the pressure is on. You know what it's like in the TV world. You're the voice piece to all the action that's happening, and in a way, what's going on here the whole week, you know, the Audrain Newport Concours Motor Week, it's embracing the best of everything that's involved in the car world. There's some incredible events like this around the globe, and I think that everybody involved said, why not Newport? Let's do one here. And it's like the best kept secret. I mean, in a way, when you walk in, Tommy and I were like, how come this isn't the 25th year of this event?
Exactly.
Because it's such a natural fit. So the talk show, you know, we're involved with the IMSA Sports Car Series. We're both champions in that. And when we got fired from TV, we thought, let's do our own show. And
Isn't that always the way?
that always the way. And with the Audrain guys, I drove one of their museum cars, a Daytona winning car, a year ago. And they said, you should be involved in our event. So here we are.
And it's great to have you here. And then we'll book it now. 25 years from now, we'll be back.
Oh, we will look just the same, especially his haircut.
Yeah, Tommy, let's talk for you. I mean, what does it mean to be involved with this? I mean, you guys are bringing so much energy. You're bringing so much knowledge. Your careers, you're sharing them. They're on display. It's going to be just magnificent this weekend, isn't it?
Well, it's good to talk to you because a lot of the car people that were kind of in a wait-and-see mode and aren't here are going to wish they were. The locals, come on out. I mean, it really has the best of everything. I was raised around cars, but as I got older, I realized what animates them are the people that built them, the people that designed them, the people that raced them and worked on them. And so Justin and I really geared towards telling the stories, and that's our role this weekend. We have a stage set up at each day's event, and we'll be doing a live stream on the Torque Show Facebook page, so you can follow along if you're not here. And I can hardly wait. There's too many stories to tell, so we'll have to be back next year as well.
Absolutely. And talk more about the aforementioned show that you guys will be doing. For those unfamiliar, what do they need to know about it? Because it sounds like a lot of fun.
Well, it's the Torque Show Facebook page. Will be streaming live every day from Rough Point, and then from here at the Tennis Hall of Fame on Saturday, and then from the Breakers on Sunday. But they'll also live there afterwards, and you can see we have, you know, Jay Leno and Donald Osborne are hosting the stage portion on Sunday. We got celebrities like John O'Hurley and automotive celebrities like the head of McLaren Formula One, Zach Brown, will be here. A lot of people, they'll be coming and talking with us, as well as a lot of people that own these cars.
And how much fun has it been, Justin, just to meet the people, to soak in the atmosphere here? The vibe is just second to none, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and it's this community. We did a feature which is going to run in the show tomorrow on why Newport. And honestly, with your sporting history that you have here, the first tennis, the first golf, you know, the polo, the sailing, the community has really got around it. Obviously, one upside is that we've eaten more clam chowder than any human being. Yeah, through clam chowder than any human should eat.
I thought I caught a whiff of something.
Exactly. But look behind us. We have Aston Martins. You've got the Gooding guys behind us. This is a tennis. Last time I came here, there were some kids doing a little lesson on this court. Now you have, you know, a couple of $1 million of cars. And I think it's also about what the museum does in its outreach program. You know, I think it's a very synergistic relationship. Newport is very good to this event. At the same time, I like to believe that the event's going to be very good to Newport.
I think it will be, and it's a great pleasure to have you with us. Thank you so much for joining us, sir. Thank you as well. It's a great, like I said, pleasure to have these two fine former drivers, now TV stars extraordinaire, joining me right here on the Roadshow. A real career highlight for both of them, no doubt. We're going to have much more from Newport in a little bit. For now, back to you. Good morning once again, guys. Now, for any of you astute observers out there who follow me on Instagram, and why wouldn't you really? I'm nothing but a nonstop party. You know that from time to time I post pictures with the hashtag BKAlone, where I'm surrounded by seas of empty seats. Well, that's what's going on here, because we want to show you that there's not a bad seat in the house for tomorrow night's John Legend concert. Now, look, I've got the whole grandstand to myself. Now, this is such an intimate performance venue, you guys. Hang on, just watch my step. The lady needs a hand. But we want to give you a sense of what's going on. Hello. The crew is setting up down here, getting the stage ready. What's more exciting than watching BK walk, right? But it's going to be a spectacular time, and we just want to give you a sense, if you will, of what's going on here, because usually where there are line judges and ball boys and whatnot, you know, have an idiot on TV roaming around hoping that he doesn't get thrown out of walking in an area where he clearly shouldn't be. So these guys right here are setting it all up and making it happen. As you can see, the kind of horseshoe setup right here is ready to go for the big concert. Hey, keep it down. We're doing a bad segment here. But as I walk closer to you, we want to show you guys a little bit of the Concours Village, which is happening Okay, as you can see there, guys, they're just preparing my brand new Corvette, which I will be driving back to East Providence in style. We apologize for some audio technical difficulties earlier, because I know what's worse than not being able to hear me speak, right? But preparations continue down here in Newport. You will want to check out Audrain's Newport Concours and Motor Week all weekend long. It's going to be a lot of fun. More information at roadshow.com. Guys, it's the place to be, the city by the sea.